Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. So welcome back to Unranked to Diamond, the series that I take a Smurf account, fresh account, never played around before, and show you the adventure to Diamond. So yeah, welcome back. We are Gold 3 0 LP. We've just been on 2 losses in a row, so hopefully this game we can change that. That would be great. But yeah, welcome back. Now, the keen-eyed of you will probably notice something in the top right corner of the camera. I am now wearing the Huz Nation jersey. They got sent to me today for basically inspection. I have been mentioning these literally for the past, like, maybe month. And I'm wearing it, seeing what it's like to actually wear. I got sent 3 of them just to kind of look at. I will say the one that they sent me is a little bit big, but I'd rather it be a little bit big than a little bit small. But I will say... this video, by the time this video comes out, these might now be on sale. If they are on sale, it'll be linked in the description. If they're not on sale yet, it won't be. But I'll say if anybody gets one, thank you very much. Make sure you tweet a picture to me with you wearing it. And if you ever go to an event with one of them on, and I'm at the event as well, you'll get a massive high five and pretty much anything you want within reason. But yeah, thank you again for just the support about the YouTube channel in general as well. It's been really cool. Anyway, let's focus on the bans and picks. So I'm mid lane this game, and I really want to win this game. So I've got a couple champions in mind what I want to play. You got to kind of think, do I want to just go something that I think I can just like stomp on, or do I want to go on something that I can have a little bit more fun? Okay, Zed. Interesting pick. Interesting first pick, at least. So I could go Kale. The also cool thing, I bought a lot more rune pages. Okay, he changed their mind. Also, Echo is open. I bought more rune pages, and I now have like attack speed, AP, and stuff that I'm starting to build up slowly on this account. But now I'm blind picking into I don't know what. But I think I'm going to go... Well, it's between a couple picks, but I think I'm going to do... the Xerath. We're going to do the Xerath. I will say this is a champion that somebody wanted me to play. So, yeah, we'll do it. Alright, Echo and Zed. So I kind of predicted I was going to be against Zed anyway, considering that they kind of hovered it to begin with. What are we going to do versus Zed, though? We're going to go boom. Boom. Oppressor. Because we'll go for the Riley later in the game versus Zed. And we'll go Deathfire. I think that would probably be better than Thunderlords because I'm going to stay quite back versus a Zed. And then Savagery single target. We'll go for the Secret Stash. Basically, we're just going for regen because all we want to do in this lane is farm. And then when team fights come, basically we're going to try and be a monster. So as for the Summoner, we're also going to go the Exhaust so to survive versus the Zed Burst. He will have advantage in lane against me. But I just have to play it in a certain way and we'll be fine. As for team comps, we're a fairly all-in team comp, but luckily we do have the Xerath that kind of sieges from the backline. And really the Jhin. So hopefully the Riven does well, hopefully the Lee Sin does well. I think we'll do quite well this game. They do have a fairly squishy team apart from the Alistar and the Echo. So I think this could be an even-ish game just depending how lane phase goes. But anyway, let's throw it over to loading screen and break down today's game. Okay, welcome to loading screen. So this is where I use lolskill.net to break down today's game. Now, as you can see, the enemy team has a 50.9% chance to win. But let's go through it. We have a Platinum 5 Echo, a Platinum 5 Alistar, a Gold 2 Kalista, a Gold 4 Kindred, and a Gold 2 Zed. Again, quite a big range of ratings here. And then if you look on my team, we have a Gold 3 Xerath as myself, a Silver 2 Riven, a Silver 2 Lee Sin, a Gold 2 Janna, and a Gold 3 Jhin. So yeah, we've got silver 2s in this game and then platinums in this game. You know, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't think this ever happened in the past. One thing to also note is that the enemy team has a pre-made of the Echo and the Kalista. They both have the same tag as their name. But one thing also just to point out in the loading screen, it's most likely that this Riven is a Smurf. One, she has a barcode summoner's name. They kind of give it away a little bit. Second point, she has low amount of ranked games. Her KDA and win rate is pretty good in Riven, but also the normal games. She only has 100 normal games. Also, pointing out, the Janna is also a Smurf. So we have a couple Smurfs in this game. The Zed potentially could be a Smurf on the enemy team. He's only got 57 games. Only 57 and only 100 normal wins, but he's gold 2, so that's not actually that good for a Smurf. But yeah, this could be a pretty exciting game. Fairly excited about it. I haven't played Xerath properly in quite some time, but I'm actually looking forward to this matchup. Okay, welcome to the game. So I'm playing Xerath, a pretty damn good mid laner in the hands of like a good player. So hopefully I can show you a good Xerath play. I am against a Zed who is known to be a kind of a counter to him, but you just have to adjust your playstyle. With anything in League of Legends, adjusting your playstyle is key. And if you don't adjust your playstyle when, say, the matchup is in the enemy's favour, then you're basically just asking to lose. Alright, somebody reconnected. The loading screen was really long, so potentially people were thinking, oh, was it me? So they may have disconnected and reconnected, but, right. Going with that Q. People are saying hi again, so I don't know if that's a good or bad hi again. Potentially they all played, you know, last game together. So you all from last game K was wondering. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Whenever people play together, you know, one team loses, one team wins. It's kind of like who won last time. I never like to find out, or never really like to ask. Because imagine if my team got wrecked and I go, who won? Then they'd be like, oh god, they won. And I'll be like, ooh, okay. So, yeah. Team comp-wise, though, top lane is going to be an interesting one. It is a Riven Smurf, but it's against Tank Echo. Now, Renekton last episode, we kind of saw nothing really beats Tank Echo matchup-wise. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how well the Riven does. Potentially, they'll just do really well because they could be just a really good player. All right, so Zed has a... it's not really a counterplay mechanic to Xerath, but it's an interesting one that he can basically get free Qs on me anytime he wants. Okay, I'm even getting marked in the early stage, okay. So whenever I go for an auto attack as a Xerath, the attack animation is very slow. So he pretty much can just get a free Q on me, pretty much free anything he wants on me anytime he wants to. So I've got to be really careful of his poke. And now also I'm echo marked. So I'm going to have to be really careful. I need to actually get used to last hitting on Xerath again because his animation is actually really long. What I mean by that, if you're a relatively new player, when he goes for an auto attack, you see his arm, he goes back and then throws it forward. He does that every single time. So there's like a really big animation to do it. Some champions just straight away throw the auto attack. Xerath doesn't. But, oh, first blood, Tank Echo. Like, I don't know what beats that thing. And that's a Riven Smurf. So hopefully she won't go like crazy all in. But we'll see. Because like the bait now, it happens quite a lot. That when someone dies to first blood, oh, that's so close to tower range. Hey, will I go for the kill? Yeah, no. All right, Zed flash. That was a big mistake by him. Right, Riven's back in top lane. As I said, a big baiting tactic is that she's dead again. I was literally going back to say that. Someone gets the kill, you get that angry and something like that, that you just kind of feed them because you're not really thinking straight. So, yeah. I will say Tank Echo is ridiculous. And Riot really need to kind of fix that because there's no counterplay to it. Literally none. You know. Hey, that's good. If our bot lane gets fed, we're fine. Alright, now the lane is actually pretty good in my favour because Zed wants to win this lane. I think everybody would agree. Zed wants to win this lane. He's against the Xerath, who's known as a pretty passive laner, who's known as basically, you know, I can die to most champions in the game in a 1v1. Unfortunate. So yeah, I can die to a 1v1 fairly easy. So if I... If I survive the lane, get farm and all that stuff, then I'm looking pretty good in this lane. You know, Zed, in a weird way, is kind of losing the lane if he doesn't beat me. I know that sounds weird, but that's kind of true. The Riven is typing way too much. I think she's kind of embarrassed because, you know, she is a Riven Smurf and now she's losing. So, yeah. Okay, he'll probably go back after that amount of damage. Pretty good. Sup. Nice. Yeah, bot lane's doing great. That's what we need to see. It's not a guaranteed, though, if they do well. The The Riven keeps saying that she's just going to farm, but now she's fighting again. And probably dead. Like, that's not farming. That's trying to fight. I will say, just as a general advice to everybody watching, in the current patch, nice, 6.7, ban Echo. Just don't let it get in play. Alright. Let's go back. Build-wise, I think I'm going to rush the Zhonya's. I think it's just kind of the standard thing to do. I want the Morello, though. I will go for the Morello, but just later. So I'll go Zhonya's, then Morello Nomicon. It's not the most cost-effective thing to do, but it's the way that I'm going to do it, because I do need the mana regen. I will get blue buffs this game, most likely, but I do need that mana regen all the time. Even CS, again, that's a good thing for me. Missing Zed. Probably careful top lane. Oh, he just took that. No idea where this is. Potentially Zed could be top lane. If Zed uses his ultimate for top lane, that's, again, a pretty good thing for me. Because, you know, the Riven is already losing really badly. And if he doesn't get a top lane kill, that's even better. Okay, I'm trying to get... He's not even level 6. He's roaming when he's not even level 6. Right, I'm going to do a bit of a roam, am I? No, I'm not. Nice stun. Don't know where Echo has gone. Good damage. Ooh, Kindred. They should be fine. The flash from Janna comes out slow from what I saw. Killing spree. Turn to get the kill. I'm on my way down. This should actually be just kills for us, most likely. Looking when my ultimate gets in range. I might be able to pick up a couple. Okay. Zed's back in lane. So that Zed roam which he did, gained nothing. He went to top lane, didn't really do anything. They are fighting the Echo, which I just don't think they should do. Echo's going to just 2v1. Where my roam was successful. Got a kill. Okay, so he nearly 2v1'd. Stun? Oh, she could have killed him. Hey! Okay, he made a mistake. That's the only way you can kill an Echo at the moment, is if they make a mistake and don't press ultimate. I don't know where he's gone. I really... Okay, he's here. Whew. I thought he was going to top lane. Okay. We'll do this as well. May as well just use as much gold as we can to try and, like, make us as strong as possible at all times. Because if I go back with 500 gold, I could have this extra AP, so I may as well get it. Alright, so yeah, this game, it's pretty much going to be determined of how much this Echo can do. If he can't do much, then we're probably going to win the game. If he can carry, they're going to probably win. I don't see many of the enemy team being able to just purely carry the game at this point. Nice slow. Good hit. Good stun. Oh, okay. He is dead. Yeah, I got him. Okay, Jin's 2v1ing at the moment, but he's perfectly fine doing that. Thanks, my friend. Alright, going good for me. 2-0. He's still a little bit, well, even-ish on CS by the time I do this farm. But again, as a Xerath, I am perfectly fine and content with going even. Bot lane is wrecking. Did I not get that cannon? I will say, and as I said in the loading screen, this game does seem to be a little bit of a game of smurfing. You know, I'm a smurf, obviously. The Riven is a smurf, although she's not doing good. I'd say it's more the matchup than anything. Maybe playstyle as well. But then I noticed that Janna was a smurf. Now, if the Janna is a smurf and she's playing with the Jhin, potentially he's a smurf. So, yeah. I understand this is where some people really dislike smurfs, and it's like, there's only smurfs in my games. Sometimes I get that. Ooh. Moon. I can't save him. Okay. Don't know why he didn't ult. Wait, where did Zed go? Whoa, damage. Wow. I don't know why Jin went that far up. It was his fault for dying. But yeah, that was a lot of damage. I rushed it. Damn, I could have got the kill. Let's go for the mid tower. Potentially me and Lee could do dragon. So you notice my playstyle this game is being quite kind of passive, but being very calculated in when I can get kills and stuff. Now I can't do a thing. You can't do a thing a while ago, I would say, not just recently. But I will say, it is partially the matchup why the Riven has lost this lane so badly. Tank Echo is just ridiculous, but it is also her playstyle. So she got first blooded, went back to top lane, and then fought him again, got killed. Went back, started to say, I'm just going to farm, fought him again, died again. So it is partially her playstyle that has caused this, you know, massive fed Echo. But yeah, maybe she just underestimated him. You know, Smurfs do that, I do that, so... It is a problem that we do have, and I'll openly admit that. She is probably dead again. There was no need. Literally no point. Be careful. He's dead if he's not careful. That Zed is not great. Unfortunately that I didn't get the kill, but at the end of the day, I'd rather my team to be safe and be alive than me getting a kill. Like, whatever. It's like, if that was... Nice bot lane, by the way. If that was a life or death situation, he shouldn't overstayed, then he should just take the kill, and he did that. You know, most of the time, it isn't worth trying to, like, give somebody a kill when you potentially could die. Just get the kill and move on. But I think we'll be okay. Like, when I get really strong item-wise, I'll be in the backline throwing out a lot of damage. Or that's the plan anyway. So, hopefully I can kind of chunk down Echo before he can go in a fight. And that might put him off engaging. That would be great. I am now getting a CS lead over the Zed by quite a bit. I'm on my way to bot lane. Whoa, damage. Hey! Free kill for us. Why are you, like, just here? Ooh, that's stun. Alright, stun him. I'm dead. This is going to be hard. Riven is still top lane. Kallista's not actually reacting yet. But yeah, this is going to be difficult in this current time of the game. We've just got to get to, like, late game, and hopefully Echo can't, like, 1v5 carry. Alright, I got my Zhonya's now at least. That was my first death, unfortunately. But yeah, right. So Riven is still top lane. Probably should start backing off now, honestly, going for the tier 2. She can 1v1 the Zed, there's no doubt in that. But we don't know where Echo is now. Echo is probably making his way over, potentially. He is. And he's probably going down again. So the Riven has a very... And then the Echo is now being clever in sharing the gold. Didn't take the kill, purposely gave it to Zed. So this is maybe going to be hard to deal with the Riven having a very aggressive playstyle that probably isn't really thinking. You know, being this overextended when you knew Echo was on his way back, there's no need. There's honestly no need. So we are getting Dragon. I'd say in a 5v5 late game, we probably will win. As long as we do play it well and Echo doesn't get like a massive stun like he did last team fight. Alright, get a blue, and obviously now I'm going to go for the Morellonomicon. Again, it's not the most cost efficient thing to do, but I do need the mana regen. Okay. Also, no good thing to know about Xerath is his Q actually has a little bit more range than people actually think. Wow. Alright, we can definitely... If we just protect this Jin, then we win the game. Riven is again... Okay, she's 2v1ing the bot lane. She can do that. Right, okay, so the enemy team are now playing in our advantage. They're sending their weakest two people against our weakest person, but our weakest person is still a Riven. She just 2v1 the enemy bot lane because of how weak they actually are. And then when we can get a kill on the Kindred because she just walks into us, there's nothing that the enemy team can do. Okay, and now Echo's going in alone, which, yeah, he's very strong, so he can definitely be a huge distraction. Didn't land one of them, are you kidding? That was interesting. Damn, nearly dead. Okay, letting me just get a stun off. Uh-oh. Where's Riven? Riven is just not reacting. I'm dead from this guy. I may as well try and get this. Couldn't do it. I was going for the tower, one auto attack away. I don't know why Riven just completely ignored the fight. We did overstay, there's no doubt in that, but yeah. That was weird playstyle again by the Riven. I know getting the turret would have been really good, but I think if Riven went over for the Echo when the Jhin was getting attacked, potentially we had the number advantage, we could have just killed the Echo. But yeah, unfortunate there. Okay. But again, our grouping, I think, is stronger. And again, we've had multiple games now of the same exact thing, of people having all the gold. So, like, I had the Jace episode, I had the Lucian episode, we had a Graves somewhere in there. These games are happening quite often now. This episode is an Echo that has all the kills. That looked really weird, but really cool. We could potentially go for a Baron in 2 minutes. Again, just have to shut down one person on the enemy team, and then we're alright. Yeah, I'd say getting the Rift Herald would be a good idea. Riven can definitely 1v1 this, so she's probably going to look for it. She's got a 2-level advantage. Kindred is committing for the fight, which I think is a mistake. Easy kill. The Riven does do damage. That's one thing I will give this Riven. She has farmed okay considering her start. But the enemy team, for some reason, maybe are just underestimating the Riven, thinking, oh, she fed the Echo so much she won't do damage, and then they're just getting killed. That's giving a Riven an opening to the game. You know, this Riven really shouldn't be useful, but now is being very useful. So that's great. And my role as Xerath, honestly, hasn't really started yet. Xerath's role, majority of the games when you play Xerath, it's basically waiting for like half an hour grouping. That's Xerath in a nutshell. Half an hour grouping that you can just wreck in the backline. I'm not even to that stage yet, and I'm doing okay. My farm could definitely be better, but it is a weird type of game considering the amount of pressure that some of the enemy members have had. Will he ult? No? Okay. Nice bot lane. So this is fine. Like, I burnt my flash, but I don't mind that. I'm actually going to do this as well. I landed all 3. Nice. Getting used to that again. Uh-oh. We can take the fight, though. Well, I'm I need to use my passive to get mana back. Unfortunately, it doesn't give that much back when it's just on a minion. It gives more mana back if you attack a champion. I'm going to just say just to make my team aware. Okay, Riven is bot lane. We either go... Ah, no. Okay, burn the exhaust on him. Let's use my Zonya. Okay, I don't get ulted, but I'm dead from the Echo any second. Okay, legendary Echo, but it should go down. Jhin ult coming down. Miss. Unfortunate miss again. Okay, he's not great at landing his Jhin ults. We've kind of seen that throughout this game. Maybe with the follow-up damage, probably should turn on to the Kalista. Riven gets a kill in the bot lane, not focusing on that at the moment. Boom! Bam! Well done. Okay, fed Jhin, that's great to see. Potentially could kill the Callista as well. But I would actually say this Jhin, he's played well. I'm not taking away from him. But he's... when you want to improve yourself as a player, especially in-game, of how am I going to carry this game, just notice what you're doing good and notice what you're doing bad. So far in this game, the Jhin has done very well in just skirmishing, but he's done actually quite bad with landing ultimates. So if I was this Jhin, in that type of situation, I wouldn't have even gone for an ultimate there. I would have simply just auto-attacked people. And that potentially could have led to more kills rather than trying... Don't know why he stayed like that, but whatever. His mouse. Right, okay. Go for the dragon as well. But yeah, just go for auto attacks because I think that's where his advantage this game lands. Because he's not done great in terms of his ult. Okay, I'm like 1 minion away from 12. Potentially could go for the... No, I thought Janna was going to go for that. Uh-oh. Glad she didn't. That does no damage, that stun. Wow. Alright, so I think they're going to send Zed split pushing, but again, they can't beat the Riven in 1v1. The only one that can beat Riven in 1v1 is the Echo, and if the Echo goes to beat or try to beat the Riven, this is an easy win for us. Let's just get a little bit of mana back. Zed potentially could be in one of these. I'm just going to throw the blue trinket. He is! Bam, I got him. It stopped his base, so this should be a free kill. Get that assist gold in. Riven is bot lane. We should just do this. Because if Riven is bot lane, it attracts people to be down there. And if Echo comes here alone, we can take care of Echo 4v1. Janna is AFK. She is just typing. She shielded the Jhin when she probably should actually just shield the Lee Sin. She should actually also tank this. But whatever. Alright, we don't know where the enemy team is as of right now. Alright, but we're going to get it. Oh, Lee. They know we're doing it now. Alright, we got it. Lee didn't need to die there. That was a bit of a mistake, but whatever. But this is why, in a weird way, Xerath is a good solo queue champion and a bad solo queue champion. He's a good solo queue champion because I can have pressure around the map. The bad reason he's a solo queue champion is because his role, his specific role of why he's a good champion, comes pretty late into the game. It comes, you know, basically, we're going to group now. Hey, I'm a Xerath. I can start doing crazy damage. I can start poking people. That's what I want to do. We're 22 minutes into this game, 23 minutes into the game. I'm still not at the stage where a Xerath is a Xerath, practically. We have not had that sieging moment. We have not had that moment that I'm a Xerath in the backline just firing stuff at people. Which we might not have that in this game. And that is, again, one of the problems with Xerath is some games you won't do what a Xerath wants to do. There's a lot of pressure bot lane. And now I haven't seen Echo in a while. So that's kind of weird. Oh, there's Kindred. My damage is starting to get up there. There's Echo, so he's not AFK, because I was kind of thinking, did he rage quit because he can't carry or something? But no, he seems to be here. Oh, he flashed it. Alright, this is probably going to be the win. So this is pretty much another example of Tank Echo being really strong, but him not being able to, like, carry the whole game. So, cool. I was actually worried about this game earlier, but we managed to bring it together. Bot lane did very well. Riven had questionable plays throughout the game, but she managed to pull it back when they started 1v1ing her and the bot lane started to go to her. That's where Riven could get back into the game. So it's a mixture of the Riven misplaying, getting the Tank Echo ahead. It's also the Tank Echo being just OP in general as his champion. But then it's also the enemy team misplaying to give a Riven a way back into the game. You know, if the Echo stayed top lane and just like forced the Riven to be even more and more lower and lower, this game could have been a little bit different. I think we still could have got the win because the Zed didn't seem that comfortable on Zed and the bot lane were getting beat by my bot lane. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go into the outro and see how we do. So we got 26 LP, so we're now gold 3, 26 LP. We got an A+, we got 535, 10.2k gold. I'll take that, you know, it's just an average game for me as Xerath. Not that impressive, honestly, for me. But again, I didn't get to the point that I wanted to get to as a Xerath. I didn't get to that sieging mode. So I will play Xerath again during this series, and hopefully we'll actually get like a Xerath game. But let's look into the damage done. I'm going to guess Jin did the most. Yeah, so Jin did the most, then me, then Riven, then Lee. That's kind of how it should go, honestly. The enemy team, you can see where we won the game. You know, it's very obvious that, yeah, Tank Echo did a lot, but then look at the rest of the team. They practically did no damage. So that's pretty much it. So that's going to do for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. The jerseys, again, just to mention, if they're on sale by the time this video comes out, it will be linked down below. If they're not on sale yet, then they'll probably be out in a few days. But yeah, thank you very much again for the support, guys. So a like on the video if you like it, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.